questions I asked you before we started. What was your favorite moment at a race that you weren't at? Favorite racing moment from a race you were at, and a favorite non-racing moment from a race you were at.
All right. Favorite moment that I wasn't at was watching the Coca-Cola 600 at David's house with you guys. Just in general, that was probably the most fun I've ever had watching a cup race on TV by
That
a
was a
mile.
good time. Yeah, it was who was it? It was your brother, David Land, Dale Tanhart, Joe Donahue, Kyle Cuthbertson after the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Watching the Coke 600. Yeah, that was wild. That was that was where we got the famous "goddamn flipping it, Charlotte" quote from David. Yeah, just so many quotable things from that. Anytime Ryan Blaney or anyone did anything, we were just because Dale Tanhart was like, I didn't realize we were yelling every time something happened. I'm like, listen here, sir. We're in the shish.
Every time the replay came on from that, we were like, oh!
I wish I wish I had been less invested, because I think I would have had more fun with the finish of that race. I was still sulking over the fact that Suarez got wrecked because his pit crew sucks.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. The ending of that race I couldn't fully enjoy because I was like, fuck you, Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember David be like, here comes Austin Dillon, he's doing it for Dale, the 3-car. Like, oh man, that was just because David called that shit like 20 laps. He's like, or on the restart, he said Austin Dillon's gonna win this race. He took it 4 wide and bombed it off in there. Oh man. And my mom was there with my brother, who had never been to a NASCAR race before and knew next to nothing about the sport, and he got to see one of the greatest races in the past 20 years of NASCAR happen right in front of his eyes.
Yeah,
that was insane.
I hope he appreciates that.
Oh, dude, I think he does. Like, Chris Buescher like tumbled. Why was I not at this race? The first 600 I haven't been to minus COVID since 2005. I've been to every 600.
All the good ones you're not at.
I've been to every 600 since 04, except for 05, 20, which doesn't count because COVID, 20 and 22. And both of the ones I've missed have just been absolute barn burners.
Yeah. COVID clearly doesn't count for this because that race was awful. But 05 and 22 were just like barn burners. So clearly you not being there has something to do with it.
Yeah. So that was your favorite racing moment that you weren't at?
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe that might have been mine too, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Give me a minute to think of another one. Give me one of your other ones. Give me your.
All right, I think so. My favorite moment that I was at was the Saturday at Darlington, I think. It was our first time being in the garage for anything, and the first time being in the pits to watch the race.
Yeah.
That was a hell of an experience. Hanging out with the Pickle Gang, the whole race. Watching them work was fun.
That was fun. That was fun. I had to coach Seth through everything, because Seth was like, it seemed like we're supposed to be here, and he didn't know what was going on. I was like, Seth, it's cool. Like, you just calm down. Yes, I know that's Kyle Larson 4 feet away. His car's right there. Yes, I know there's that person. Yeah, we get it, Seth. We're here. We're in the thing. We're in the shit.
Fucking grid, dude. Like, I didn't know what to do. I was like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands here. Like, I don't
hold the damn camera and let me speak. That's what you're supposed to do there.
It's true, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's surreal. It's just like, it was so. For anybody who's never been on the grid or in the garage or in the pits or whatever during a race, it's sensory overload, because it's like you turn around and there's someone you recognize, something's going on, whatever. like during the end of the rain, or during the rain delay, we hung out with who's pick Ty Dillon's Cup Pick crew
Yeah.
under their
Yeah, that was
fucking,
fun.
yeah,
Yeah, they
just
were pitting the 48 car.
yeah. So
They
we just
didn't even
hung
know who was driving the car. I was like Ross Chastain, and one of them was like, "Oh shit."
but yeah, so we're just hanging out with them underneath the thing, just trying to stay dry. Like we ended up, meeting Tyler Reddick and all this. We met Ryan L. You walk up to guys and
Did a
I don't
bit
know.
with Ryan Ellis, and
Did a
his
bit.
mom was very sweet, and
Yeah.
it was just, yeah, we got to, obviously we got down there because Nate from I Set Your Friends on Fire, also Joe Graff's PR guy, hooked us up, as well as the garage guys. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I was definitely impressed, and definitely like I wouldn't say I was overwhelmed. You were definitely overwhelmed. I was more of in the mode of like, all right, one of us has to be calm here. Yeah, no, it was incredible, because we've watched the sport for
Our
I
whole
don't know,
lives.
20 years, 25 plus years. And yeah, it was the first time either of us had experienced the sport in that way, and it was like, I feel like we almost appreciate it more than, Cardi B, who's down there for whatever, whatever reason. Yeah, it was definitely like, wow. It was like, oh, you get take a moment and you're like, oh shit, okay. So
Yeah.
the national anthem's going on. I'm on the grid. Kyle Larson's car is right there. Okay, all right. And then after the race, like going to just getting to look at Sheldon Creed's car, and
And Kyle's car and
talking to Sheldon, and the poor guy. Yeah, it was a surreal experience for sure.
Bristol was probably a close second.
Oh yeah, Bristol happened. Yeah, I forgot we did the same thing.
Yeah,
That was good. Yeah, I'm glad I went in there for Chase Elliott's last pit stop.
it was fun.
Yeah. Well, you got punched in the arm by TJ Simpke.
I did. Yeah.
And broke your arm, re-broke your shoulder. I was like, I'm glad I went in there for that one.
I didn't even so I was recording the pit stop, so I didn't really know how good it was or not, but I knew he was fired up about it, so I feel like, okay, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to disappear toward the end of the race. So
I did get to disappear. I was
working the whole damn time. You got to disappear.
Yeah, man. Oh, I was working too. I was scoping things out, make sure there's nothing important happening. Saw Joseph L pull it in. Saw the champ pull it in. The champ. Yeah, dude. I tell you what, going back to Darlington, no beer looked as good as that beer that Stephen Parsons had after the race.
Yeah.
Oh man, he had a cold Coors Light. Well, I was like, oh man, I hadn't had a beer all day. Oh man, I've been craving a Coors Light ever since that day. That was 3 months ago. I've been craving a damn Coors Light.
Just go get you one. They're like, you can get a tall boy for like $2 or something.
Oh man, Coors Light, man, cold Coors Light. Yeah, no, I think that was okay. So we basically had the same ones for those.
Now, would you rather, since we have that's basically the same, would you rather pick one that's like an actual like on track moment?
I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Okay, so as far as like a race you weren't at, what was your top of the heap?
Top of the heap. I guess I'll go with Watkins Glen, watching Kyle overtake Chase on the last restart. That was fun.
Wow, what a gomer.
I don't care.
I can't really.
It wasn't Michigan.
No, see, yeah. So funny story about Michigan. I think I told this story. I wasn't sure if I really told it. So I was watching Michigan, and then I because there was a rain delay, right? I believe there's a rain delay.
I think so.
I was going to a movie with a special lady friend, and was going to see Lightyear, and so we're driving around, we're picking up stuff because we're sneaking snacks in the movie theater because who the hell would ever pay for snacks? And I'm sitting in Target waiting in line to check out, and I'm watching the race. Suarez is leading. I was like, all right, cool, Daniel might win. Watching whatever, not paying attention. Then we get into the actual movie theater, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna watch this race. Ruin any chance I had of getting laid that night for sure, but I'm gonna watch this race while the previews are going. I was like, and they just gotten the restart. Harvick's leading, and I'm like, of course, this is it. This is the day. Of course, it's gonna be today. I'm not even there to watch it. I'm sitting in a movie theater getting ready to watch Buzz Lightyear. Close second to my favorite person on the planet besides Kevin Harvick, Buzz Lightyear. And yeah, this girl's sitting there like, I'm trying to understand what you're looking at. I have no clue though. And Kevin wins the race, and I was like, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and went and cried in a movie theater bathroom, just overcome with emotion after Kevin breaking that winless streak. So that was a top moment for sure. I think though Vegas was fun. I think that's probably third. Vegas was real fun because that was just unexpected, and he beat Kyle Larson. It was kind of like when who was it? Jeff Gordon beat Kyle Busch at Phoenix that one year. Yeah. That's how it kind of felt when Alex Bowman beat Kyle Larson, because it's like, holy shit, he just beat Kyle Larson. Like, it's a big deal. When Bowman won Vegas, that was fun. But I think top moment outside of those, probably Suarez winning Sonoma.
Yeah.
Because of just, it's weird because it's like, I've noticed, and I think a lot of people might notice this too, when you get older, your parents, the roles of parents versus kids almost swap in a sense. Like you want more, the best for your parent. Your parents always want the best for their children, and then you want the best for your parents when you get older. And so my mom's like the biggest Daniel Suarez fan in the world. And she was a Dale Jr. fan, had not seen her favorite driver win a cup race since 2015. And so I was on the phone with her. You were there. I was, bawling, trying to hold it together. I just remember, like, he takes the white and he's going, I think he comes off like 7. He's going through the S's, and mom's like, is he gonna win? Like, is he, like, she was like, something's gonna happen, right? And I was like, I had to sit there. I was just like, I think he's actually gonna win. Like, holy shit, Mans is gonna win. And just that was, I don't know. That's a moment that, like, Harvick breaking a winless streak, that made the year, but like that Suarez win that was like almost like a life lasting memory that day. Obviously him being mi amigo as well helps with that. Another moment at the track though that was awesome for me was Kevin Harvick winning Richmond. That was fucking cool.
Yeah.
That was the most nerve-wracking last 125 laps of my life.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And then my boy Chris Bell almost took it from him. But, that's cool. And I got to spoof RJ Rogers, which is awesome.
Again.
Yeah, again. So, yeah.
You need to do better.
Yeah, I need to do better, as that Karen on TikTok said. We're better than this. No, we're not. We're not better than this. Not saying it's an excuse, but
we're not better than this.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. 2022 was fun. I had a great year. I think it's gonna be even better next year.
I hope we get our horsepower.